Welcome to Stage 2 of Desafio Ruta 40. The longest outing of the week takes us from Cordoba to San Juan, which the rally last visited in 2018. The early WRC-style tracks will lead to some sandier off-piste, and then a spectacular section of salt flat in the final 100k. On paper it should be fairly straightforward, but then again in Rally Raid, one moment of inattention can change everything. Over 700 kilometres on the menu today, including 423 against the clock. It's something of a transition stage, but the competitors will still need to keep their wits about them. The speed will be high to ensure everybody gets to San Juan before nightfall. The first biker out today was Ricky Brabeck, who took yesterday's stage win by just 1 second. It was the lonely day out at the front for the Dakar winner, who opened from start to finish. He didn't make any mistakes though, and only lost a little time going through one speed zone too slowly. He dropped a total of 3 minutes 42, but remains third overall, and he is planning a big push tomorrow. It was a good day for Sebastian Buhler, who was the best placed of the hero riders for the second day running, and that was in spite of a crash yesterday. The German just tried to manage his tyres early on, having had some issues on stage 1, and he also struggled to fend off the cold, but he still did a fine job. Third place, just over 1 minute off the pace. This is the first outing in Argentina for Skyler Howes, who said how impressed he was to see so many fans out on the track in the freezing early morning temperatures. The American prefers the sandier desert terrain to the slippery WRC tracks, so he enjoyed the second half of today's stage. Second on the day moves him up to 5th overall, and that means there are now 4 Honda riders in the top 5.
I think all of us are really bringing our A game for this one, so for sure the times are going to be really tight for this whole race. So I'm just going to take it one day at a time, and at the finish line, then, we'll see how it goes.
Well, leading the way for the Red Armada is Adrian van Beveren, who took today's stage victory. The Frenchman decided to play it smart, riding safely and consistently through the early sections. He says the Honda CRF 450 Rally is amazing on this kind of terrain. In the end, he won by 27 seconds and leads by just 10, but he knows this rally is far from over.
Today was a good day for me, but we have 3 more days, so I don't want to look too much. For sure it's good, and it's important to be on the fight for the lead, but we have 3 more days to go.
Just over a minute separating the top 3 on the day, with Buhler surrounded by Hondas. His teammate Ross Branch finished 5th, but picked up a 1 minute speeding penalty. Van Beveren leads Tosha Shurena by 10 seconds overall, with Brabeck at 2:14 in a Honda 123. Romain Dumontier surged into the lead of the Rally 2 class with today's stage victory. The Frenchman spent most of yesterday eating dust behind the quads, but he found a much better rhythm today, and he was able to put almost 3 minutes into his nearest championship rival, Bradley Cox. Dumontier said it could have been even better, but on a day when he outpaced the likes of Sam Sunderland, Pablo Quintanilla and Nacho Cornejo, he could be pretty satisfied.
The stage is quite good with the win and a quite good position in overall. First win in Desafio Ruta 40, first win with a new bike, so it's a good day.
Dumontier winning by 2 minutes 39 from the impressive Edgar Canet, who just pipped Cox to second place. A much better day for Konrad Dabrowski in 5th after his bike failure yesterday. Dumontier leads Cox by 1 minute and 25 overall, so it's still very much game on. Fernando Hernandez has taken control in Rally 3. With Marcelo Mitti not taking the start line this morning, there are only 3 bikers left in the class, and Hernandez, a Dakar finisher in 2018, came in nearly 5 minutes clear of the overnight leader John Medina. Hernandez now leads by 2 minutes, and he's looking forward to sinking his teeth into his favourite part of the rally route around San Juan. It's been an up and down 24 hours for Manuel Andújar in the quads. Yesterday he was slapped with a 12-minute penalty for arriving late to the bivouac, a fact which he contests. But having lost his overall lead to Facundo Viel, he went out and snatched it right back today with a commanding stage victory. He finished almost 20 minutes clear of second place Juan Carlos Carignani, not a bad way to celebrate a special day.
Today is my birthday. I have 28 years old now. It's the best way to celebrate my birthday, no? In a race here in Argentina with all of the people, so I enjoy so much. Muchas gracias.
Andújar taking it by a comfortable margin from Carignani and Kamil Wisniewski, with the overnight leader Viel nearly 27 minutes back in fourth place. Andújar now leads the rally by 17 minutes and 54 seconds. Onto the ultimate class, and there was drama today for Juan Cruz Jacopini. The man from Mendoza began the day fourth overall, but then rolled his Toyota Hilux in spectacular fashion at kilometre 144. He ended up losing 35 minutes and slipping down to the bottom of the ultimate standings, but it could have been a lot worse, and he ended up getting help from a rather unexpected source.
We were trying to put the car on the four wheels again. We were making with a lot of spectators. We were pulling the car, and it was not enough strength. There was one spectator with the horse. We put the rope in the horse, and the spectator started, and we put the car in the four wheels with the horse. It was a funny moment. Thanks to the horse and to the spectators, we are here, so I'm feeling good.
No horseplay for Seth Quintero, who was determined to get back in the saddle after a frustrating first stage. And the American did just that. He started strong and finished the day in fourth place. He did get stuck in the dust for about 200 kilometres, losing 5 minutes 44 to the day's winner, but he is feeling confident in both himself and the car. Nasser al-Attiyah pointed out that this wasn't a day for making significant gains. The Qatari was nevertheless the quickest through the stage, but he dropped down to third after some late speeding penalties. That didn't seem to trouble him too much. On the contrary, it gives him a couple of rabbits to chase in tomorrow's third stage. Nasser just going step by step as he targets a third consecutive world crown. Yazid Al-Rajhi had another excellent day as he increased his overall lead. The Saudi insisted that he and Timo Gottschalk are always pushing, and today they pushed their way to second place. It could even have been back-to-back wins if they hadn't picked up a speeding penalty of their own. Al-Rajhi says everything is going perfectly so far in their quest for overall glory. With those penalties, the stage victory ended up going to Lucas Moraes. The Brazilian has had a rollercoaster start to his first Ruta 40, but he said it showed a certain mental toughness to recover from his misadventures on the prologue and win today's stage. He now sits just under 5 minutes off the lead, and he hopes to keep up the winning streak around San Juan.
Wow, unbelievable race. What a fight between myself, Nasser and Yazid. These guys are so fast, and you have to be there all the time, the whole 400 kilometers on the crazy pace. Great win. Happy and just great to be in Argentina. The fans here are really nice.
Just under 2 minutes separating the top three, with Quintero and Sebastian Halpern making up the top five. Al-Rajhi now leads al-Attiyah by 3 minutes and 19 seconds overall, with Moraes at 4:54. Marcelo Gastaldi came to this part of the world 5 years ago, and he's thrown himself back into the Argentine wilderness with relish. The Brazilian enjoyed a barnstorming battle today with Nicolas Cavigliasso in the Challengers, and he came out on top by a couple of minutes. He's now just 34 seconds behind the Argentinian in third place overall. But Rokas Baciuška is currently in a league of his own in the T3s as he rockets his way towards the W2RC title. Another win today for the Lithuanian, who says the absolute priority is reaching the finish line and picking up big points overall. Baciuška wants to be crowned champion here in Argentina, and he is certainly going about it all the right way. He took the win by 2 minutes 26 from Gastaldi, with Cavigliasso, David Sile and Daniel Akil making up the top five. Baciuška leads Cavigliasa by exactly 11 minutes, but anything can still happen between now and Friday. The World Championship battle in the SSVs has been blown wide open, with current leader Yassir Sayedan forced to withdraw from the rally today because his team couldn't repair his broken turbo overnight. That means that second-placed Sebastian Guayasamín has a big chance to close the gap and perhaps even take the W2RC lead, provided he brings it home safe. The Ecuadorian was second today. He finished just 14 seconds down on Enrico Gaspari, a microscopic gap over 423 kilometres. With Guayasamín also getting penalties for misuse of his overtaking system yesterday, Gaspari now leads the rally by just over a minute, and he was delighted when we told him as much back at the bivouac.
We are very happy. It's our first time that we win one special stage in World Cup, and the stage is very nice. It's very fast. I loved the last part in the first flash, in the shot. I'm very happy.
Gaspari and Guayasamín coming in around 4 minutes ahead of Rebecca Busi, with Ricardo Ramilo dropping to fourth due to some penalties. Only 4 minutes and 21 separate the top four, so the SSV scrap is very much on. 2 stages down and 3 to go in Argentina, and in the words of Nasser al-Attiyah, a new rally starts tomorrow as the going really starts to get tough. Don't miss out on what should be a spectacular day around San Juan. Join us tomorrow, and thanks for watching.